Second. It is something that everyone has experienced, but it doesn't need to control our lives. Dr. Heidi Cook, owner and medical director of the Spa of West Glen, joins us now to talk about acne and treatment products. Just in break, I was telling you I'm really obsessed with like acne and like the videos, and I would have loved to have been a dermatologist if I could have survived medical school probably. So this is really good information.
Yes, and acne is the #1 skin condition that there is, and we usually think about it with our teenagers, but there has been an increasing incidence of adult acne too. So it's very prevalent. And basically, what acne is in both adolescent and adult is similar. So what it is, we have pores that are openings of the skin that then lead down to a hair follicle. And in the hair follicle is a sebaceous gland which produces the sebum or the oil. So the follicle and the pore is a natural self-cleaning mechanism, but what happens in acne is the dead skin cells that are supposed to slough off get stuck down in the follicle with the oil, and then it's a really good environment that bacteria comes in. So that's kind of what happens, and then the bacteria comes in, you get inflammation, and then you can get a variety of different kinds of blemishes, blackheads, whiteheads, papules, which are more just red bumps, or even the cystic acne, which is kind of we call them, the underground ones that are tender.
It hurts, right?
Yeah, they're tender, yeah.
And we just saw a picture along the chin line. Is that more of a sign that it is like adults, like we're getting them when we get wrinkles too?
Yes, yeah. So adolescent acne is really full face, more cheeks and forehead, but it can be on the back, it can be on the chest. Those are often blackheads, whiteheads. With adult acne, which is also kind of hormonal acne, it's around the mouth, on the chin, and the jawline. Not necessarily whiteheads, blackheads, but more those papules and the tender ones that are there.
What are some good ways to treat this? Because I feel like a lot of conditions, we just try to do everything that we can think of, and it might make it worse.
Yeah, and the treatments are similar for adolescent and adult. The problem is the adult skin is not as resilient as the adolescents. Our skin cell turnover is slower. We don't heal, like even a wound heal, it's not as fast in an adult. So with some of the more aggressive treatments, the adult skin can get really irritated. We're already a little bit more dry, and it can just cause some inflammation, some redness to the skin. So adults have to be a little bit more slow and use some less aggressive products.
And you have some products that are just new to these lines that you already carry.
They are, yeah. So Zeo and Skin Medica are two of the lines that we carry at the spa, and they just both happen to come out with acne products in April, so brand new. So Zeo is the blue one, and it is a product that has 3 plant extracts. So some people who are very natural like the idea of the plant extracts. It helps with decreasing the sebum, the oily or shiny look. It also helps with maintaining the biome or the normal flora of the skin. So that one is from Zeo, and that pairs very well with all of their other products. And then Skin Medica has the 2 products. One is a cleanser that has salicylic acid and also antioxidants. So it does help. Salicylic acid is great for going into those pores and getting everything moved out, really cleaning out the debris. So it has that in the cleanser. Now in the treatment product, it also has salicylic acid. The thing that's really nice about that one, it's encapsulated. All that means is it's basically a sustained release. So it's gonna have slow release, so it's not gonna hit your skin all at one time. That helps at not making it quite as irritating. It also has a product called niacinamide that helps with redness. So sometimes in the first 24 to 48 hours, the redness of those blemishes really decreases.
And is this a sign, you mentioned that more adults are experiencing this, that these great companies are coming out with that?
It is. They just, they always are kind of looking at the landscape of what's going on in the industry, and they just noticed it was an increasing problem, and so started doing all the research and the clinical studies that were aimed at hormonal or adult acne.
Well, great information. Thank you so much for being here to share this with us
thank
today.
you.
The spa at West Glen is located off Mills Civic Parkway in West Des Moines. You can set up an appointment by calling 515-207-6788 or go online to spawestglen.com. You can also find helpful beauty tips and tricks on Facebook and Instagram.